Hello everybody and welcome to the Binding of Isaac episode 6. So, I made the same mistake again, where I forgot to actually record the footage and I just have like half an hour of audio that has no accompanying video, unfortunately. I gotta stop doing that. I need to start double checking my recording setting because that is a waste of my time. And a waste of potentially good footage. Again, kind of happy to say in this case, I guess, that run was pretty bad. I realize perhaps that seems a little bit suspicious. Maybe I'm just chunking out those good runs, but I assure you I'm not. Of the 6 runs, or of the 5 runs, I guess, on the channel, only one of them has actually been super successful. So I have no problem uploading runs that are unsuccessful. And I think it's important in Isaac to show, it's kind of a brutal game, especially if you aren't a master at it, which I can't really claim to be. I mean, I've played it for quite a while, but I don't know literally everything, and I'm not the best dodger or anything, so. Did get Cursed and Lost here, which means we're going to have an extra 4 rooms, which means I probably should have gone to do the boss fight, but I guess I'm not going to do that. Because I'm just moving along here. Want to find that item room. So, hopefully this Ouija board gives us Spectral Tears. Pretty good item. Tempting to take, but I'm going to re-roll it apparently. Even I don't know what I'm going to do today apparently. So, Sloth here, mini boss. He will probably give us a tarot card. Hopefully something awesome like the World card or the Sun, Hierophant, something in that nature. He's going to summon a ton of chargers and not shoot any bombs to kill them. Shot a bomb, didn't aim it at a charger. There we go. Hey, that when he aimed at me, that's not fair. He needs to check his Geneva. Alright, so just gonna roll on through here. Okay, chargers. Well, that could have been a better bomb there, Sloth. Could have killed so many chargers. Yep, kind of slugging through this fight. So the other item we had in our item room, and the item I'm probably going to take because there's no way I'm going to get any more rerolls, was the magnet, which will pull consumables towards us, like keys, bombs, money, hearts if we need them. Not a bad item. Helps quite a bit in the caves, in the depths. Does not help too much after that, but it can potentially be useful. 2 spots for the secret rooms here, I guess. I'll check that one. Probably a little off center, but still hit. 7 cents. Helpful indeed. Attempting into the shop. See if there's a discount item. Probably not the wisest use of our 1 key though. The last run on the footage that will never be seen because it didn't exist, we had a serious key problem. So I'm a little bit nervous about spinning keys recklessly, shall we say. If I had 15 cents, I would definitely go, but I don't, so. Duke of Flies here, normal version. Just gonna summon a bunch of flies at us. This fight can be a little bit long if you're damaged. If you can't one-shot the flies, it's usually, well, that's what I get for talking. It's usually not too bad. If you can one-shot the flies, it's ridiculously easy. Occasionally he will summon those eternal flies, which take many more shots to get through. Unfortunately. And then occasionally he'll just have no flies. So, made it through that fight with only 1 scratch on us. Something interesting to note here is that I'm still playing in the session of the last game, so we should have a chance to find angel rooms, even though I haven't denied any double rooms. Just a weird fact about the game. Stem cells gives you a health up and also a minor shot speed up. These are immolated hoppers, by the way. That happens when a hopper is set on fire by walking into a fireplace. It's pretty annoying because they hop much more aggressively and have more health. Really gotta be careful. Usually you can just keep moving and you'll be fine, but sometimes they're a little unpredictable. And they can be hard to hit. So Pill, please be good. Friends till the end, well, it's not bad. Gives us 3 blue attack flies, which do twice our base damage. So Kamikaze here, you know, does that basically. Gonna re-roll it. Brother Bobby, interesting choice. Pretty much the most basic of the shooting familiars. Just does a straight 3.5 damage, I believe, and has no utility. He's like the second worst familiar. I would say Abel is worse personally, but you know, so I'm probably gonna re-roll him. Getting a lot of immolated hopper rooms here, kind of unfortunately. Not like they give better drops or anything. They're just straight up harder. But we did get a key. It looks like we may survive through this. There's a chance there's an arcade here, and if it is, 2 keys. If there's an arcade here, I will probably drop my health down low enough to go into that boss challenge room. So there's a cursed room, which is not an arcade, but well, I mean, it's just not an arcade. I'm gonna go in here. It's gonna take me to deal with the angels. Give me the miter. Miter gives you an extra 50% chance to find soul hearts. Yeah. So you have, I believe, basically just straight up 60% chance of finding soul hearts. So that's pretty good. So we could kill ourselves, essentially, to go into the cursed room, or into the boss challenge room, but I don't really think that's a good idea. So in all likelihood, what we're gonna do is re-roll Brother Bobby, unless Monstro gives us something really bad, which is possible. I would rather take Brother Bobby than not take him. I don't think he's on the special items table. He might be, but you know, it is a damage up essentially, so kind of a weird extrinsic one, I suppose, but still a damage up, which I will take. Rather re-roll, you know, like the Spoon or Cat o' Nine Tails, which Monstro definitely has a good chance of dropping. Could also just give us a health up, which I would be perfectly happy with. Jesus Juice, okay, take that. Gives us some damage and some other stuff. I think it's a little bit of range as well. Jesus Juice is kind of weird. I guess we'll re-roll Brother Bobby and hope for the best. It's a bit of a risk, but you know. We should try to find the secret room. There's a good chance it'll have 6 cents in it. D20. Interesting item. Very tempting to take it. I wish I had found it on a different floor, on with an arcade, but alas. I was hoping that was the secret room. Oh well. I guess we're just gonna move along. D20 is a really neat item. Rerolls all the consumables in the room. You can turn them into chests, pills, tarot cards. It's pretty awesome. But you know, turning, you know, pennies into golden chest keys and stuff, that's really, really useful. But I don't know if it's really better than the D6. If I had found it on the same floor as like an arcade or something, you know, I definitely could have abused the hell out of that in all likelihood. But that is not the case right now. So the miter gives us a good deal of sustainability because we're going to get quite a few soul hearts just because we have a 60% chance to find them instead of red hearts, basically. Unless the source is guaranteed to be red hearts, like little Chad, for example. Also, it doesn't change things that aren't actually drops. So, like Isaac's Fork and Charm of the Vampire will still give red hearts. Unfortunately. It'd probably be kind of broken if they gave soul hearts, though, so I don't know. This room is taking a ridiculously long time. We don't really have too much going on in the way of damage, but I can't really complain about how this run is going, to be honest. Getting a floor 2 miter is very useful. Just a normal chest, tempting, because this should not be a very hard challenge room, and we could use the consumables, but I'm going to save it for now. Possibly use it to earn another reroll later, which would be cool. This room shouldn't be too bad as long as I just take it slow. Yep. Should all be breaking pretty soon here, I would imagine. Alright, so there's that soul heart. Pretty awesome. Got a reroll here. If we can find that item room, I'd be very pleased. Could try to look for the secret room. You can do a little bit of mental mapping, try and find it on Curse of Darkness. Usually not too hard on the basement or the caves, but can be a little tricky. Once you get later in the game, it becomes extremely challenging, I would say. Unless you just have a ton of bombs. Alright, so in here, find the Hourglass. Hourglass is one of my least favorite spacebar items, I would say. It has a 2-room recharge. Slows everything in the room temporarily. Forever Alone. Pretty interesting. Give us a blue fly that would float around us, do damage to anything it runs into. That might be Distant Admiration, I can't really tell. Same basic principle, but it would be closer to us than the Forever Alone fly. And I actually find that one a lot less useful. I like Forever Alone. I think Forever Alone is honestly a pretty good item. I don't really think Distant Admiration is really all that good, so. We're probably going to re-roll it. Because it's not like a really great item either way. We're probably going to be fine survivability wise here as long as we can get some damage going on. So that's kind of the goal here, is to get some damage. We have a shop as well, which interests me. If we can find a secret room, though we don't have any bombs, unfortunately. This Wheel of Fortune card will summon an arcade. Not an arcade, but a slot machine. Or a fortune teller, potentially. Not super interesting to me right now because I'm trying to save my money for the shop. This room scares me a tiny bit, but got through it okay. Another soul heart. And a chance to reroll. I think we're really only getting one more reroll here. Unless I missed an area, which is possible. But I'm going to go ahead and fight the boss. In case this is our last reroll. So again, chance we'll get another deal with the angel here. Kind of unlikely because we just got one, but it's kind of unlikely we'll get any deal room at all, basically. Unfortunately, we got Gertie and we have base damage essentially here. Besides a minor increase of Jesus Juice. I know Jesus Juice is a damage up, but I don't think it's a particularly large one. And Gertie has a lot of health, so this fight could end badly. Especially if he summons a lot. He's summoning a lot more than he's shooting, which is real bad for our situation. It's making it very hard for me to land shots on it. I could do him if he was just shooting a lot, but unfortunately. I probably should have went for the item room first, even though it's not necessarily the most efficient way to do things, but this is not going well, honestly. Probably would have preferred any other Caves boss, essentially. It's possible even the Fallen would have been easier. And I realize he's just shooting now, and I'm still doing a bad job of dodging, but there's a lot of shit on the screen now, so I'm gonna try and stay alive here, but this is looking kind of iffy. So I'm gonna be quiet for just a second here. So I want to try and get through this without taking any more damage. Soul Heart, very useful. Come to me, Soul Heart. Protect me. Alright, we should be good to go. Alright, range up. Okay, let's take range up, sure. One range up, no big deal. It's pretty useful, actually. Helps if we get lump of coal, for example, and just helps in general to have a range up or two. So let's re-roll this Sacrificial Dagger, which we might as well take because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get any more re-rolls. Again, I would love to look for the secret room, but no bombs! I guess we're out of rooms, unfortunately. I can't go to the challenge room, because I'm not at full health or the equivalent. You can use soul hearts to make up the difference, but That would put me at 2.5 hearts, effectively, which is not full health. So I guess we're just going to move on. Hopefully the next floor goes better for us. I cannot say that floor went too well. We really needed a damage up of some kind. I probably should have just taken that attack fly, to be honest. They do pretty surprising amount of damage if you use them correctly, and it would have helped a lot against Skirty. And I maybe could have re-rolled the range up. I don't know if I would have, but it's definitely a possibility. I need to be very careful in this room. Gurgles can definitely mess me up right now. Don't really have that much survivability going on. Not too much tankiness. So some pills here. Unfortunately, Magnet will not help me get those. This room, okay, easy enough. Last floor I probably should have just went to the shop. Okay, they found the top secret room for me. Which is nice, because apparently bombs don't exist in my game. Alright. Just gonna take some damage. Okay, Sacrificial Dagger doing good work there. Sacrificial Dagger, by the way, is an orbital. Occupies one of our 3 orbital slots. And does massive damage. Safety Cap. Increases our chance to find pills at the end of rooms. Pretty useful. More useful if you have something like PhD or the Lucky Foot, so you only get neutral or good pills. But it can still be good if we have a nice pill rotation, like Health Up or Tears Up or something. So, free bomb and a penny. Can't complain about that. And this room should not be the end of the world, as long as I kill the walking sacks first. And spiders, please don't hurt me. And here we find the sack pennies, which not the worst item in the game, but not very useful. Lemon Mishap is a lot worse than sack pennies. Sack pennies gives us a coin every now and then. Pretty straightforward item, but not the best item either, unless you have money equals power or something to that effect, which we don't. And money equals power is rare enough that I don't see the point in planning around it. Could let us go to the shops more frequently, but you know, we're getting a little bit late for that. If I had found it like on the first floor or the second floor, I might have considered taking it, but we are getting a little bit late to just plan for taking shops. There's a case to be made for it, but you know, I didn't take it, so oh well. In here we go. Lots of pills, which I would love to get, but you need flying, so no real way to get them, I suppose. At this stage, we do have an arcade, which is interesting, though not necessarily useful. Just gonna churn through these sacks, no problem. Ow, looks real bad. Alright, so we got Gurgles, we got Walking Guts, Walking Sacks. This room's a mess. It's a cursed room, which is interesting. Probably worth going to, on the off chance it gives us something useful. If you're wondering why that Gurgle's green shot only did half a heart to me, it's because soul hearts, when they break, they never do red heart damage, which is a useful thing to know. Now we know what the... Okay, relic. Very tempting to take. I guess I'll take it. This is a soul heart every 4 rooms. I was tempted to re-roll it on the off chance that we got like flying or a damage up, but those are kind of rare. So there's 2 damage ups, I think, from the Deal with the Angel, and they're both kind of rare. Blood of the Martyr and the exceptionally rare Sacred Heart. So, and the Mitre and the Relic are both very, very good items. So, re-rolling them seems a little bit silly. We have a lot of survivability now, a lot of sustainability as well, which are 2 categories I am sometimes without. So I'm not going to complain. The Joker. We'll save that till the next floor, I guess. Joker teleports you to the deal room on that floor, even if you don't earn it, basically. So it's pretty useful. Actually, I may want to try and save it for the mom fight, because there is a deal there. There's a deal room. And I could also use it to teleport out of the mom fight, so some potential uses there. Gonna reroll Limit Mishap. Harlequin Baby, I guess we'll just take it because we're not gonna get any more rerolls on this floor. And I mean, I guess we should go to the shop. God damn. There's no way for me to get that compass. Would love to. I feel like we should pick up some stuff since we're here anyways, so we don't die in this fight. Hopefully. We have a run here that could balloon out of control if we got some damage going. Like, we have a ton of survivability from the Miter and the Relic. I can't overstate that. Or I can't state that enough, essentially. But we need some damage, or I'm just gonna basically kill myself out of boredom. Is what the honest thing that's gonna happen here is. The fights are gonna just take so long that I'm gonna lose my dodging proficiency, which is already somewhat limited, I suppose. Yeah, same. Could use some more orbitals. Would have welcomed Pestilence to get a cube of meat going. Alright, Pete, going okay. Harlequin Baby does give us some damage. No doubt about that. I'm taking more damage on this fight than I need to. I usually dodge the wrong direction against peep shots. I don't know why. Just pretty much always do. Which is real silly when you think about it. Ah, jeez. Okay, we are in a potential area to die here, unfortunately. If an eye hits us or if we walk into a creep. Okay, just gotta be careful. Need him to stop jumping for a second. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. He's gotta stop jumping. He has to stop jumping or I'm never gonna kill him. Okay. Pentagram. Okay, well that is a good fight. Pentagram gives us some damage up. Looks like it gave us 2. I don't know how much damage up it is exactly. Already went in there. So, that is damage up. Not gonna complain about that. Blood donation machine. Really not appealing to me. Key. Sure. This room should be doable without taking damage. Just gotta take it slow. Trigger that guy, then I'll run around on this side. Trigger both of these guys. Run up here, kill him. Trigger him, run over here. Alright. Deck of cards gives us a random card. So just go ahead and pop that. And probably re-roll this. Celtic Cross. Celtic Cross gives you a 35% chance every time you take damage to become invulnerable for 7 seconds, I believe. It's pretty handy. And I might take it. Well, it does let you do some cool stuff from time to time. Okay, this was a good room in terms of giving us some health. Sorry about that voice crack. I did take some allergy medicine, but they are still acting up a little bit. Unfortunately. Just that kind of day, I guess. So, I don't know if I want to re-roll whatever that was. I don't even remember what it was. Which is real silly. Yeah, Celtic Cross. Let's just take Celtic Cross because, you know, it's a good item. You know, it's not the best item. Case could be made to re-roll it, but apparently I'm not going to. So. Alright, spiders scare me a little. Gotta try and keep these sacks down so they don't summon any more spiders. So I guess we'll just go fight the boss so we don't waste any charges here. And Carrion Queen. Carrion Queen kinda like Chubb, but you can only hit her back, which is a lot easier with piercing shots, which unfortunately we don't have. Also summons this really dangerous poop that does damage to you if you walk into it, which real bad. Quite dangerous. Ideal situation here is we get another angel room. Uses something like Sacred Heart. That does seem somewhat unlikely, though. We have gotten a number of angel rooms, though, so it's not necessarily impossible. No? Alright. She's getting pretty low on health now because she ran into my sacrificial dagger, which does a ton of damage. And once she gets below a certain percentage, I don't know what that is exactly, starts moving around diagonally. And I don't believe she poops out any more of that fire poop. So meat, gonna take that, gives us a health up and a little bit of damage, not a huge amount, but some. It's pretty good as far as boss item rooms are concerned. It's tempting to just move along, but what I'm gonna do here is look for the secret room. It's not right there apparently. And we'll go up here. See if it's up this way, and while we do that, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. Okay. Library, okay. I don't know if you guys have seen the previous videos, but if you have, you know what that means. Unfortunately, I think we're only going to get one roll here. If we could get two, that would be awesome, but I don't really suspect that's going to be the case. Also, I don't like this room. I don't like this room at all. It scares me a little bit. It scares me a lot. There's Celtic Cross for you. You should definitely abuse this chance to kill some hearts, since I'm invulnerable anyways. Might as well take this pill. Okay. Well, kind of sucked. Monster Manual summons a random familiar for a room. I think it has like a 3-room cooldown or something. Book of Shadows makes us invulnerable. Might as well use this. We're gonna go play the Blood Donation Machine with the Book of Shadows up. Like this. Okay, immediately exploded in the ITB bag. Got some money. Go to the shop now. Did we go to the shop on the last floor? That is a really good question. We're going to reroll this room. Got 2 Anarchist cookbooks, summon a bunch of bombs. Love to reroll this, but we may not get that chance. Probably get through this room without too much harm. Okay, I am going to go to the shop, by the way. There's not much reason not to. If it is greed, well, you know, should be able to kill greed at this point. Even super greed shouldn't necessarily be the end of the world. And it doesn't mean we'll be able to go to the shop on the next floor, so that's nice. It's not out of the question that we're going to get another reroll, which means that library is going to be interesting. Now, hopefully the shop's right up here. It's not. Maybe 2 rerolls, that would be amazing. That basically means the next library we find would be a double item room, more or less. I suppose it's not totally guaranteed, but there's a very high probability of that happening. So, Ace of Spades gives us an extra chance to find tarot cards, kind of in the same vein as the safety cap for pills, but I guess I'll just pass it. I don't really care which one I have in this case. I'm gonna go re-roll that library, get some more books shuffled around. Okay, Book of Belial and Book of Revelations. Don't really want Book of Revelations, but I'm gonna pop one time for the charge Book of Belial. Very tempting to take this. Gives us a solid +2 damage up. But I am apparently not going to take it. Unfortunately. Because it could be useful, I suppose. But, you know. I'm certainly not going to take it right now. Because if I can get another reroll, I definitely want to check that out. Because it's going to be either... Okay, I need to pay attention because I'm going to fucking die in this room. God, I hate these rooms. Mask cards are so annoying. Maskmen, I should say. If that is their real name. Which it probably is. Makes sense to me. So, in the shop we find greed. Which is more money. So we're definitely going to go into the shop next floor. Unless we lose all our money on this fight, but that seems kind of unlikely. We need to stop taking so much damage. That is going to hurt us. Greed is actually a good find, because it means we are going to need another reroll, which means I get to reroll that library again. And there's definitely an argument to be made for taking Book of Belial. It's a very good item. Very good. suppose there's even an argument for book regulations, but I'm definitely not going to do that because we just have a lot of soul heart generation at this point. What we really need is damage. Damage is the #1 way to improve my survivability at this point. I should look for the secret room, but I'm not going to. I have a good amount of money, so what we really want to do is find more libraries. So Book of Sin, I feel like we're probably pretty much through the item pool there. Book of Sin gives you a random consumable every time you use it, which is useful. And I'm glad we spent some time on this floor. That does mean future libraries are going to be very, very appealing. They have a very high chance to be double itemers. There may be one more book left in the rotation, I don't know. Possibly two, but I think one is likely. Wish we had been able to get that compass earlier, but you know, it doesn't always work out. Yeah, this room kind of sucks because I don't have the ability to fly or a ladder. And their Eternal Flies are doing a surprisingly good job of blocking damage. I am invulnerable, so I might as well just cheese this. I could use the Joker card right away, but I'm actually planning on saving it. Bob's Curse. Pretty good item. 5 bombs makes bombs poison. Very tempting to play that Fortune Teller. I would also like to go to the Boss Challenge room if that is possible. It may not be. There's a definite chance. 2 nickels on this room, by the way, which is pretty cool. There's a good chance there would be an arcade on this floor because it is an even floor, and we had more than 5 cents from the room the floor started. I'm not very good at dealing in this room, in case that wasn't obvious. I kind of lose it. So, I think I want to play the Demon Beggar more than I want to play the arcade, as far as getting down to 1 heart is concerned, so that's what I'm going to do. What? Okay. Please don't dig me here. Give me the scapular. That means there's a deal with the angel on this floor. Or there's a very high chance there's a deal with the angel on this floor. I am going to take scapular. Because I believe that means we can do something weird in here. Okay, that doesn't work, so I'm going to stop before I waste all my spirit hearts and die. I'm going to go in here, buy the treasure map. I might as well have a lot of money. I'm going to buy the soul heart as well. I want to get another charge, and then I want to go... I really want to pop this devil card, or this Joker card, because I believe there's an angel room on this floor, because we got the scapular, which is an angel room item. So, it's very appealing to me. As long as I don't die on this floor, there's a lot of good things that have a chance of happening. Especially if we find a library. There's definitely potential for this floor to change the game, or at least significantly bolster our chances. There's a very good chance we'll get something like a flying item in the why did I take that? Very good chance we'll get something like a flying item in the deal with the angel, if nothing else, which would be useful. Which is part of the reason it's kind of tempting to go there right now. But I know the best bet is probably not to do that. On the off chance that I want to leave the room. Just gotta be careful. Here, I'm almost through it. Okay, that was kind of a cheap shot there, buddy. Shouldn't have picked up these hearts, by the way. That was kind of stupid. That's Blue Baby's soul. Kind of bounces around the room, shoots at stuff. It's totally okay trinket, I guess. It's not really great. I wouldn't say it's necessarily better than Safety Cap. I wouldn't necessarily say it's worse, though, either. So I need to be really careful here. Okay, got Celtic Cross. I might as well play this thing down. Well, I was hoping for a blood bag, but we're probably going to play that arcade some. If nothing else than for the hearts. So, I'm going to go check out the boss challenge room. See if I want to go through with it. It's a health up, I'll be very interested. Probably. It is, so I guess I'll do it. I don't remember what boss we're going to deal with. Probably Chub and Peep. Okay, not really off to a good start at all. What I could do here is just teleport out. It's actually a pretty good idea. Guardian Angel is a real good item. It's a real good item. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Guardian Angel. It's just so good. Fuck it. No! Bible. Ah, I thought the Bible was out of the pool. I guess that was last run, maybe? I don't know. We didn't take the rosary, so I don't know why the Bible's there. I would have greatly preferred Guardian Angel to the Bible. That goes without saying, though, I imagine. Let's play these for a little while. Okay. That one's gonna be quick, I suppose. Which is okay. Not gonna have any more shops, so we might as well play these. You get a lot of soul hearts thanks to the miter, which is neat. So, just gonna play these for a little while, and I don't know how long I want to play this for. There's a chance we could get a good amount of stuff going on here, so it's tempting to just play it until it gives me Skittle, but I realize that's not necessarily the most entertaining gameplay, so it's tempting to try and make a compromise of some kind. Just like pick a point to stop at. But at the same time, I feel like we could use any advantages the game feels like giving me right now, so maybe giving up on this arcade early is not in my best interest. I'd love to play that blood donation machine some more. Ow. That was bad damage to take. I mean, all damage is bad to take, I suppose, but that was exceptionally bad. Our damage is pretty good right now. We could use some tiers, we could use some more damage ups. I didn't say it was great. I said it was good. Skittle, sure, I would take that if it just wants to give it to me. It doesn't though. Hearts, definitely interested. Nope. Not today. Keys? Take some keys, sure. Okay. Alright. More keys? If you want to give me more keys, I'll take them. Okay. I gotta stop saying that, apparently. Hearts? Definitely interested. Just random fly that hits me. It's not super interesting, is it? Hearts? Absolutely. Thank you. Again, I realize this may not be the most entertaining thing in the world, but at the same time, I feel like we could definitely use these advantages that we're accumulating here. Gives us a bit more security moving forward, and gives Miter and the Relic actually some time to build up stuff, instead of just basically keeping us on thin ice. I mean, I guess we weren't really on thin ice, all told, but I have been in better situations. I really do regret not taking Guardian Angel. It's a very good item. I got kind of greedy. I was hoping to get Blood of the Martyr or Dead Dove or something. Holy Grail. I honestly thought the Bible was out of the pool, but I guess it wasn't. And that's actually why I was thinking about the reroll. Because I was pretty certain I wasn't going to get the Bible, because I thought I had taken it out of the pool already. But again, apparently that's not the case, so it sucks. But can I do apparently? I'd love to find a library, which is why I'm going to check that top right area, because I imagine that's where the library would be if it exists at all on this floor. And then I imagine the mom fight is on the far left, so. And I definitely will re-roll the library before I re-roll Bob's Curse, so. Well. Okay, just gonna kill himself. I guess that's okay. So I could play this. It's probably worth it. I was hoping to get some Celtic Cross action going on here. Oh, there we go. Hey, blood bag. Thank you. Gives us a speed up and a health up. It's pretty good. I won't even complain about the speed up because we had a speed down, and I like base speed. That is my preferred speed to be at all times. So the fact that it brought us back to that is pretty cool. Cursed room. Probably gonna go to it because it could have an angel room or an angel item. Had a huge troll bomb. Pretty much the same thing as an angel item if you don't think about it too hard. There's also a chance it could be off in that little corner down there. I don't think it will be, but it certainly could be. And I guess I'll re-roll Bob's Curse. We have an okay amount of bombs, so, you know, not the greatest item. It's not a bad item either, don't get me wrong. Poison damage is surprisingly good at times. Just gotta be careful in this room. I'd be feeling a little bit more confident about this run if we had gotten like just one utility. Tear Effect, Spider Bite, even Little Gish for example, or the Mom's Contact, something like that. Lucky Tooth even, perhaps would be good. I'm sorry, not Lucky Tooth. I meant Tough Love, yeah. But we did not get those, so this should be the boss room, and it totally is. Alright, just gonna chop through these spiders, and then I guess we'll go re-roll Bob's Curse and hope for Polyphemus or something. Technology 2. Take those. Gonna take another sip of coffee while we run up there. Good stuff. Okay, so reroll time. Dead Sea Scrolls. You know, it's pretty bad. Let's play this Fortune Teller. Cancer, I guess I'll take that for the mom fight. About to pick up the Polaroid though, so it's not super useful. It'll be helpful for the mom fight. Basically doubles our tier rate. Judgment. Alright. There's one thing to do here. Gotta go to the cursed room, put down Judgment. I will be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. So yeah, we're gonna go to the cursed room. If Judgment pays out, which you probably will, it may be in the form of an angel room item, which would be really helpful. 22 cents, I would say we have a very high chance of getting an item from Judgment here. Sadly, we won't get any more rerolls. Unless he decides to give us a teleportation card. Please be good to us, Judgment. You can also give us some shop items, or... I mean, there's a variety of stuff Judgment can give us, like a health up. There's a chance, though, he was going to give us an angel room item, which... at this point had a pretty high chance of being something pretty awesome, like... Dead Dove... Blood of the Martyr, Sacred Heart. Because we've just gone through so much of the angel pool, if you will. And did I go to the sea room earlier? I don't think so. So let's go to it now that I have some bombs. Playing the three-headed game, and Judgment has given me a good number of consumables, which I'm very happy about. Honestly, I think our situation could be a lot worse. a little bit tempting at this point to just try and go to Sheol. At the same time, the library can completely change this run, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna, say kind of fuck it basically, and just go for broke here. I'm gonna try and go to the chest, try to get that done. Obviously, we would have a better chance at Sheol because you just always have a better chance at Sheol. It's just how the game works basically. I especially kind of regret going to the chest now that I, gave up Guardian Angel, because Guardian Angel is pretty amazing against Isaac and Blue Ringer. But it is what it is, I guess. Okay, getting through this fight, Ow. Taking more damage than I probably should. Should pretty much be the motto for all my runs, I guess. Taking more damage than I should. Well, thank you, Sacrificial Dagger. Not only did he kill that, oh god, I don't remember the names. Oh well. Alright, so. I think we're probably gonna make it through this fight. Taking more damage than I would have liked. A lot more damage than I would have liked, even. Sorry about the lack of commentary there, I'm just trying to focus on the fight. I don't remember if we rolled Guppy's Paw out of the pool, but Guppy's Paw would be amazing. Turning 9 hearts into Spirit Hearts. Pretty awesome. Give us 27 Spirit Hearts, I believe. Unless I'm real bad at math. So that would be really good. We might just be able to get through the fights on pure tankiness alone. This room should be easy enough. We've got a pretty set order. Again, hoping for a library. It's kind of unlikely, but if we do find one, it could change the game in a not insignificant way. We've seen a number of kind of bad items. I believe the Hourglass Inn, Lemon Mist have already shown up in the item room, so we should have a decent enough chance to find something decent. And I realize that sounds a little redundant, but Okay, might as well take that. Don't really care. Just gonna do this fight. Kind of weird that my friends till the end did nothing at all. I don't think it even summoned any flies, which is strange. Pretty sure it was friends till the end, but I guess the game disagreed. Half of a red heart is kind of a disadvantage right now because it would take away our chance of using Polaroid Invincibility, so I'm just going to pass on it unless we find another half red heart. So the magnet can be a little bit of a disadvantage at this point, but it has been good to us, so I'm not going to complain about it. It's gotten us a number of free items. Not sure the exact amount, but enough that I feel its stay here was welcomed. I'm going to leave these rooms off to the side open and undone, as it were, on the off chance that we do run into that library. I want to get as many rerolls going on as possible, and these little rooms off to the side make a great opportunity to do so with that. Hey, Gertie Jr. here, just one, thankfully. I believe he will drop some hearts for us. Might or may turn them into soul hearts, which would be cool. Love to get some soul hearts. Okay, that was bad damage to take. That was even worse. Well, just gave us half of a red heart, unfortunately. Again. Well, I could pick it up now and go pick up the other one. Tempting to go to the cursed room. Alright, I'm just gonna kill myself on this room, apparently. Really shouldn't be having too much difficulty with these rooms anymore. I feel like our damage is okay. It's not the end of the world, and we really should have enough survivability. The problem is, I've taken so much stupid damage. A lot of our survivability just came from raw accumulation of soul hearts because we have the relic and the miter, so we should have a ridiculous amount of soul hearts at this point, but we don't. So, okay, well, kind of well, basically just cost us a soul heart. So, whatever, I guess. This run, I don't want to say any like hard numbers or anything on how I feel about how we're doing, because I feel like this run, again, I feel like it could change at any moment if we got, a library or a good deal with the devil or angel, which is a definite possibility on this floor. So let's not count that out. This is pretty much our last chance to get a deal room. And I would love either a deal with the angel or a deal with the devil. They could both be very useful at this point. I have so many heart containers that I really can't keep filled, so just keeping them around, usually empty, is not super useful. Alright. It's the type of room I kind of need. Alrighty. This room scares me a little. Yep. Damage on that room seemed inevitable to me. I'm sure it wasn't, but taking damage twice though, that wasn't necessary. I need this baby to stop teleporting all around. Free key, sure. Guess I'll go this way. And a dead end. Okay. So we definitely have the potential to get some rerolls going on. If we don't die against the boss, which I hate to say it, but that is a very, very serious possibility. Kinda depends on what the boss is. I mean, we could die on this room. It's not gonna count our chickens before they hatch. So I've got a soul heart there, which vastly increases our chance of success here. Conquest, though. Conquest is the ender, bringer of the end of like halfway decent runs. Pretty much. This dude can seriously. Well, both the first time I took damage was just really silly. The second time, kinda silly. And then he floated into the wall, which made my invincibility completely worthless, unfortunately. Sacrificial Dagger doing some good work there. Much more tempting to go to Sheol now, by the way. I really have to say that. Unfortunately, Conquest does not phase down at any stage. And Beams of Light, kind of random. Or even entirely random. So that sucks. Honestly, shouldn't really take damage against this. Just gotta be aware, basically. So now we could die. Not really even that hard. Yep, there it is. Unfortunately. Yeah, so that run was pretty good. And I do feel like death there was 100% my fault. I felt like we got a number of good items, and a couple of great items even. Really enjoy the relic and the miter. So I think the loss on that run was pretty much entirely my fault. Just kind of bad play overall, unfortunately. The game kept giving me chances, and I kind of kept throwing them away. The goal, again, with a build like the relic and the miter, is to accumulate spirit hearts, not to use them to defend yourself, basically. You want to get a nice big stack of them for these later floors, so you can kind of just tank stuff. But I pretty much just used them as soon as I got them, which is not very good play at all. So, thank you if you watched the entire thing. I realize it's getting a little bit long here, so peace, and I hope you enjoyed this.